Good morning, students. In this class, we will learn how to start a small scale industries. More or less, every small scale industries are following these steps. They are not fixed. It depends on the nature of the ownership and the amount invested in small scale industries. What are the steps they are following? The common steps they are following are: first is decision to be self employed. First of all, you have to take decision, which is very crucial in the youth stage, whether they want to start their own business or not, whether they want to be a entrepreneur, to start a business or not. Then, analyzing strength, weakness, opportunity, and threat means you have to do a SWOT analysis. The potential entrepreneur has to analyze his strength, weakness, what are the opportunity they have and what are the threat they are facing while deciding to go for entrepreneur career, because this is a very you can say uh, unpredictable career, whether you are going to successful or not. For that you have to analyze your potential very well. Then scan the business environment. It is always essential on the part of the entrepreneur to study, to understand the prevailing business environment, what opportunities they are giving. Like suppose if we scan the business environment of today time, we see the environment is for the online services, online things, whatever you can provide by this virtual mode, online mode, that will going to promote. So you see, your kirana stores, your various service provider all are giving, or maximum are try to give the services through WhatsApp, through some app, etc. Then training. Before going to start enterprise, the potential entrepreneur must assess his own deficiency, which he can compensate through training. He can avail facility of various training institute like EDI and NIES, BUS, IEDs existing in our country. So these are the institutes which help us to overcome our deficiencies. So under SWOT analysis, you can know your uh, weakness, your deficiency, and you can overcome from this deficiency before starting your career in MSME by this institution, with the help of this institutions. Then product selection, the most crucial part for small scale industries, under which venture you want to be. The most important step to start a small scale industry is to decide what business to venture into, the product, the range of the products that shall be selected for manufacturing, and in what quantity. Then the level of activity will help to determine the size of the business, thus form a ownership. Then after selecting product and level, then you are going to do a market survey. Market survey generally implies a systematic collection of data by the entrepreneur about the product for manufacture, demand supply lag, extent of competition, frequency of demand, pattern, design of demand, its potential share in the market, pricing, distribution policy, etc. So, everything will help you to analyze the market trend. And after analyzing this trend, you can decide what should be the frequency of your production, what should be the level of your production, and how to market that particular product. Then next step is to form of the organization. A firm can be constituted as a proprietorship, partnership, limited company, or cooperative society, etc. It totally depends on the size and turnover of your enterprises. If it is very small, then you go for the sole proprietorship. As the business increases, you go for partnership, limited company, cooperative society form. Then location. The next step will be to decide the location where the unit is to establish. The size of plot, covered and open area, and the exact site will have to be decided. कि कहाँ पर आप अपना बिजनेस सेटअप करेंगे, किस तरह की लोकेशन होनी चाहिए, कितना कवर्ड, कितना ओपन एरिया होना चाहिए आपके पास, ये सब आप डिसाइड करते हैं अंडर दिस लोकेशन. Then technology. Information on all the available technology should be collected by entrepreneur and most suitable one must be identified for their unit. Because based on the location, you can choose your technology also. Then machinery and equipment. What type of machinery you have to use? Having a choice of technology, the machinery equipment requirement for manufacturing of the chosen product have to be decided. So the machine and equipment requirement will change as your location change, as your technology change. Then finally, you have to make a project report, and this project report help you to generate a fund, to raise the fund. After deciding the form of the ownership, location, technology, machinery, equipment, the entrepreneur should be ready to prepare his project report, the feasibility study. And this project report that may now be prepared will be helpful for formulating the production, marketing, financial, and market management plan. So, this project report is used for their feasible study, how in depth analysis you have done for your enterprises, how you are, you can say, knowledgeable about that particular product that you want to start, and this will help you to um, gain a financial resources also. You have it helped you to gain a venture capital angel investment also for your idea whatever you want to start. Clear, students? Then this project report, after that making that project report, then project appraisal is done. Project appraisal implies the assessment of the project. While preparing to set up an enterprise, the entrepreneur has to be carefully appraise the project from the economic, financial, technical, managerial, and social aspect to arrive the most social feasible enterprise. So after doing all this homework project report is making, and after project report you have to done a project appraisal, means you are doing a due diligence, a detailed due diligence in detail, in from economical aspect, from financial aspect, from technical aspect, from management aspect, and organizational and market aspect also. You have to appraise each and every step. Then finance. Finance is the lifeblood of the enterprise. An entrepreneur has to take a certain step and follow specified norms of the financial institutions, banks to obtain it. Clear, students? Then we have a provisional registration. It is always worthwhile to get a unit registered with the government. The entrepreneur has to obtain a prescribed application from the provisional registration under a DIC, Directorate of Industries. This will enable entrepreneur to avail various government facility, incentives, and assistance schemes, including financial assistance from your KVIC, NSIC, etc. So, if you want to avail the facility, subsidies facilities, concessional loan facilities of the government and all, you need to get registered. Then technical know-how. Technical know-how may be arranged for setting up in the enterprises, and institutions also help us to arrange it. Then power and water connection you have to take, where enterprise will be located should either have adequate power connection or they should be arranged. Entrepreneur can calculate the total power requirement and water connection will have to be obtained. Then installation of machinery. Having complete the above formalities, the next step is to procure machinery for for installation, and machinery should be preferred be installed as per the plant layout. जो आपने लेआउट सेट किया है प्लांट का, किस तरीके से प्रोडक्ट आपका फ्लो होगा, कहाँ से रॉ मटेरियल आएगा, कहाँ से फिनिश गुड्स से आपके मैन्युफैक्चर होके निकलेंगे, बेस्ड ऑन दैट optimum utilization of plant location, जो प्लांट है उसकी साइट जो है आपको उसको प्रॉपर ऑप्टिमम यूटिलाइज करने के हिसाब से आप उसके लेआउट के अकॉर्डिंग मशीनरीज को सेटअप करते हैं, इंस्टॉल करते हैं. देन बिकॉज ऑल दीज कैन बी रन विद द मैन पावर ओनली, human resource. So the next step is to recruitment of the manpower. Once the machine is installed, the need of the manpower arises to run them. This presupposes the skilled, semi-skilled, or unskilled labor, administrative staff, etc. So you have to judge ki how many staff and what type of staff you need, and accordingly you will appoint them. Then procurement of raw material, because if you hire an employee and without raw material, how they will work? So raw material are the important ingredient for running an enterprise. The labor will require a raw material to work upon installed machinery. Then after the raw material is acquired, production will done. This unit, the unit established should have a organizational setup, and to operate optimally, the organization should employ its manpower, machinery, and method effectively. And there should not be a wastage of manpower, machinery, and material. Production of the presupposed item or of the proposed item should be taken up in the two stages. One is your trial stage. Trial production will help in tackling problem related to production, test marketing, and all. You can learn how to what are the changes is required in the in the product, how to market that product. In a test marketing, you learn all everything, and then after you can commercialize your production. Should be commercialized after the test marketing of the product, after accommodating all the changes, all the suggestions that you have received. Then marketing. Marketing is the most important activity as far as entrepreneur development is concerned. Various aspects like how to reach customer, distribution channel, commission structure, pricing, advertisement, publicity, etc., have to be decided by the entrepreneur. Once you have a product, once you have know each and every aspect with the help of trial production, and all, you know how to market that particular product. And this will can also be done in a two step. First is your test marketing. Test marketing is necessary to save entrepreneur from going into disreputed in case of the product launch is not well accepted by the customer. So फॉर दैट पर्टिकुलर आस्पेक्ट कि आपका प्रोडक्ट कहीं मार्केट से बाहर ना हो जाए, लोग उसे पसंद करें या ना करें, तो उस चीज़ को देखने के लिए इट इज़ बेटर यू गो फॉर द टेस्ट मार्केटिंग फर्स्ट, एंड देन आफ्टर कॉमर्शलाइज द मार्केटिंग कैन बी अंडरटेकन. द एंटरप्रेन्योर कैन कॉन्टेक्ट अ स्मॉल इंडस्ट्रीज marketing corporation for this purpose. Clear, students? So test marketing, commercialization of the marketing activity will help you to make your product known to your customer. Then quality assurance is there. Before marketing the product, quality certification for BIS, Bureau of Indian Standard, or egg mark, hallmark, etc., you have to take in based on your product. And if there is no quality standard specified for the product, the entrepreneur should involve his own quality control parameters. But it should be there because quality is the most important factor nowadays. Then permanent registration. After all this, the after small scale unit goes into a production and marketing, it becomes eligible to get a permanent registration based on its provisional registration from DIC. And then market research. It is an ongoing activity. There is a strong need of a continuous market research to assess the need, area of modification, upgradation, and a growth. And this market research help to make yourself up to date according to the changing requirement of the society. And market become hamper for most SSI enterprises entrepreneur has they ignored the vital day-to-day operations. So it is also important. You have to see the day-to-day operations also very well. You have to see the market changes very well because you are operating in a very dynamic environment. So you have to look after all these things. And these are the 24 steps to start small scale industries in anywhere. And they are the most important factor who nobody ignore for and to earn a successful entrepreneur. Okay, students. So I hope you understand how to set up a small scale industries now. And from next lecture, we will cover the major points like your how to generate ideas, how to select location, how to identify the market or do market research. Everything will be done in detail from the next lecture. Okay. Thank you for the day, students.